Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me today. My name is Peter Ads. Welcome back to another episode of Invest with Peter Ads. So today, I'm going to be talking about a couple of things now that we have a new president, going into the White House. I think people call him the, investors' favorite president because we know 2020 when this man was leaving the government house. Stock market was all over the place, and we remember when it came in 2016. Anyway, if you see me for the first time, please, I always say this is not my 9 to 5. Please subscribe to the channel as I bring you more information week in, week out. I will try as much as possible to be bringing my video once a week now. So today I'm going to be talking about what market is expecting, what investors are expecting when Donald J. Trump eventually goes into the Oval Office. All right, a couple of friends have been asking me that, Donald J. Trump is now in government. Is that why Bitcoin is going up? Is that why we have stock market, flying very high and all that stuff? I say yes, well, because, stock market has actually, predicted that Donald J. Trump is going to be the winner of 2024 general election. And that's why we had stock market going up towards the election day. So now that has been sealed, done, and dusted, Donald J. Trump is now the new president of the United States from 2025 to 2028. So market believe, this guy is always a Bitcoin believer, US first. I'm still going to show you a video, before the end of this video, right? I'm going just to see what actually won the election for Donald J. Trump. It's in that 1 minute video that I'm going to show. So I'm actually saying BTC has been, flying, going towards 80,000 now. As I'm recording today, it's almost $80,000 for one. And like people have been saying, invest, don't trade, and all that stuff. So J. Trump actually believes in BTC and is always mentioning that. Well, when he was campaigning, people were thinking that's what every politician says when they are going into the government. They always want people to vote for them. He's using it to campaign and all that stuff. But this guy is actually a Bitcoin believer. He wasn't a believer before, but all of a sudden, election was coming. Was like, well, I need these young guys, thanks to all these podcasters and all that was telling him about these, the essence of having a BTC as an investment and all that stuff. So he believed in cryptocurrency and all that stuff. And that's why Gary Gensler will probably be the first casualty when J. Trump, get into the office and all that stuff. So I believe Gary Gensler is going to be fired. We heard from Jerome Powell last week that, president cannot fire him because he is not allowed, it's not employed by the presidency, it's a federal worker anyway, so he can't be fired. But well, we'll see when Donald J. Trump, get into the office. So I still believe J. Trump is going to fire Gary Gensler. Jerome Powell is going to be a casualty at some point because at the moment now, the Republican has the majority in the Senate, and I believe in the House as well. They will eventually emerge as majority in the House. So that gives all the power to Donald J. Trump. Well, it is what it is. That's politics. That's what you get when you vote for somebody you like. Over 75 million people voted for this man, and they were happy that he has emerged as the president. And since then, market has been flying. A couple of friends calling me that their portfolio's never been that green for the past 4 years. Crypto is flying, stocks are flying and all that stuff. Even Tesla of all the companies are flying as well. Even though Tesla, I have a bit of issue around Tesla because I believe Elon Musk may not be able to concentrate. That's my belief. I believe Elon may not be able to concentrate 100% because at some point it's going to be appointed as, as one of the people that's going to be working with Donald J. Trump in his government. So I believe in Tesla as well, but I'm just going to be saying be careful trading. You can trade it, but going all in on Tesla at this point, you may want to be very careful around that. So sectors that we believe are going to do well. In his videos, like I said in my last video, he's been mentioning about drill, baby, drill, baby, drill. We know that all these energy companies are going to perform better. I'm just giving you an hint, even though I'm not a financial advisor. Please, I'm not telling you to sell or to hold anything. I'm just telling you that when a president comes into the government, what are the policies he has aligned? What are his alignments? What are his beliefs? What he believes in and what he's not. So we believe as an investor that energy sectors are going to do well, and sectors like banking as well, because where are they going to get this money? So they're going to get all this money from the bank. All these companies are going to be doing well, drilling. The money is going to be coming from banks. So you want to be looking at big banks as well. I'm not going to mention any bank for you, but I'm just going to say look at the top 5 banks in US and check their, do your due diligence, analyze all this stuff before you start investing. It's your money, it's real money you're dealing with. So you want to do your due diligence before you start investing. So I believe banking is going to do well. Energy sector is going to do well as well. And cheap US chip making companies are going to do well as well. I'm not mentioning any company, but if you've been following me for a while, the cheap American chip company, they're going to perform better under Donald J. Trump. Tech company generally are going to perform well because most of these companies perform in its previous government. So I believe going forward, these are the sectors that are going to perform better than expected. Even Tom Lee was suggesting that S&P 500 will go up to 6,000 plus by 2025. That is amazingly crazy. That's what I'm going to say about that. So if you love Tom Lee, go and check his video out. He always, he's a bull. He always tell you this is what's going to happen. He says something that if this guy knows what he's talking about, and that's why CNBC will always bring him to their show to tell them what he thinks. That's why I think tech companies are going to do well. So invest in tech, invest in crypto as well. Also invest in energy and banking. Those are the 4 sectors I'm going to be sectors if you want to make money from now till 2028. So now let's talk about, the policies that actually made Donald J. Trump to emerge, as the president of United States. So watch this video.
Republicans, liberals and conservatives wanted Roe v. Wade terminated and brought back to the states. 4 stories that she is making up that I've never even heard of.
I heard her say contraception, and I heard her say birth control.
Do not limit access to birth control or IVF. That is a lie.
Well, we trust women.
I trust women also. And I will keep women safe.
Of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law.
She won't, because the millions pouring into the invasion of our country at our open border are destroying the lives of women and the families of African Americans and Hispanics.
That bill that legalizes illegal immigration.
And is a total disaster, weak and ineffective. Close the border. She just called to give all illegals citizenship. Say goodbye to the USA.
Trump, on the other hand,
Their bills. I saved NATO. She hates Israel. You got it, Dan?
Now, so, you've seen that video. You've seen what he said about sending people back to their country, say goodbye to the United States and all that stuff, Roe v. Wade issue and all that stuff. All these issues he made mention that he loves women as well, just like Kamala was campaigning in that video. That was the campaign that Kamala was doing, and Donald J. Trump was sitting there reviewing it and sending message easily as he was talking on the TV. Donald J. Trump was replying to his followers and his supporters that all what she's saying is not true. This is my policy. This is what I believe in. And that's what made him to become United States president. That's what got him the popular vote that puts him over 300 plus, on the electoral college vote. So now let's talk about the earnings. Earnings are flying in. We have the big one coming on 20th of November, which is NVIDIA, right? NVIDIA, the favorite of all investors. This company has made people money, and I believe we continue making people money. This section of AI. We believe the future is AI, automated, technology and all that stuff. So I will advise you that if you see standing by or just still holding back about NVIDIA, just go and watch the video about the Blackwell, NVIDIA Blackwell, and how that is going to change the whole thing over again. So I'm just saying that I believe that NVIDIA will be reporting better than expected, and I see Nvidia going towards $180-190 by end of this month. That's my bull prediction, right? I'm not saying you should go to the bank, empty your account, and invest all in on Nvidia. Be very careful, because sometimes you expect something happen along the line, you can lose money easily. Before you invest in any company, do your due diligence. This is the company I've been investing since 2019, so I know what I'm talking about, right? So, but I believe towards the end of this month, November, with the way market is flying, I see Nvidia going towards $180-190. I see crypto, especially BTC, going towards 85,000 by the end of the month. So that's it for you guys. Thank you very much for your support. I want to say, please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'll keep on bringing this video once every week, just for you to know and see what's going on.